What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be explaining how you can get a CS job with no CS degree. The strategy number one would be to go on LinkedIn and find someone or find people with experience equivalent to yours. So say someone was in mechanical engineering and switched to software, or was in construction or like the healthcare industry and then switched to software. They would probably have good feedback for you. They would definitely want to, or they would want to recommend you because they know you come from the same sort of background as them, and they would have good tips and good advice for you. So in the past, I've used this strategy before, and it has gotten me one interview, but it's also gotten me a really good relationship with someone I currently consider a mentor. So that's strategy number one, would be to find someone at another tech company where you potentially want to work at, and just send them an email or a message or a LinkedIn message. Tell them you're interested in talking to them about their experience, because you're trying to transition into tech, which is what you're really trying to do. So just be honest with them, and hopefully they'll have good feedback for you, or want to, or be interested in you working for them. Tip number two is tell everyone, and I mean everyone in your network, what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to become a software engineer, tell your friends, your family, people you haven't talked to in years. Post it on your LinkedIn. Essentially what you want to do is flood that space completely, so everyone knows what you're trying to do. And when people know what you're trying to do, they're more willing to get out there and want to help you out with your goals. Tip number three, apply online. Yeah, I know, we've all heard this before. Like, it doesn't work, your resume gets dumped in a pile, and so sure, okay, but so once in a while you do get lucky and your resume does get picked out of that pile and you do get an interview. So on the off chance that happens, I would recommend, rather than when you've done all your networking and messaged all your friends and posted on all your social media, at that point I'd recommend flooding all the job application portals with your resume. So just send them, blast out as many as possible, and hopefully one or a couple people will call you back based on your resume. Next tip, rather than applying to the bigger companies, your Googles, your Facebook, if you have a specialized skill set, say you've been doing web development or machine learning, a lot of startups are looking for that sort of skill set that most entry-level engineers don't usually have. So that would be a good place to put your resume, or give people a call, or send people an email, because if you do have that skill set and that company is looking for a person to fill that role, you might just be the fit they're looking for. So a good tip for finding people's emails, there's this Chrome plugin called Clarabit. So Clarabit is really helpful in finding people's emails on the web. It works with Gmail, so you can use it to search for a company's name, and based off of that name you could potentially find an engineer who works there, or a recruiter, and have their direct email or maybe their LinkedIn contact. Another good plugin, I think, I'm not sure if it's been discontinued now, it's called Hunter. I used to use that one as well. It's pretty good. Lets you go on LinkedIn to be able to find people's emails. And all the plugins I can think of, I'll link in the description below. So try using some of these tips, and hopefully they work for you. Use the plugins, try to email as many people as possible, and just blast out your resume. Hopefully this will yield some level of success for you, and keep grinding on that road to that first job, to that first entry into the tech industry and into software engineering. That's it for this one. Again, my name is Victor Oben. I hope you enjoyed it. Wow. If you can't tell, I'm wearing a corn hat. Yeah, that's right. Feel the corn love. The corn.